Alrighty, guys, let's dive into it. So, on Friday night, I was very grateful to go to dinner with the guys from Systems by Design, Andrew Poulton, Andrew Gosen, and also a lot of the guys from Sales Sniper as well. So, Sales Sniper are probably like the world's best sales company. They're growing like incredibly rapidly. They have such an amazing team, and look, to be able to sit at dinner with these guys, we went to a place called Bistecca in Sydney. It was like really good steak place. You got these like massive T-bone steaks, and then you got some like really nice sides and stuff. So it was very enjoyable. But guys, I think it was just, I'm going to teach you like 6 of the things I learned, which is going to be really applicable for your fitness businesses, right? And also to think differently. But it just really reminded me, and we all know this, guys, like you are who you're around, right? And to be able to spend time with these people, to see the way that they think, to see, the amazing things that they're doing in business was incredibly like inspirational for me and incredibly like motivational as well. I'm very honored to like call these people friends, and, I hope that I've helped them and they've definitely helped me along my journey as well. And I think it's like, just if you can take anything, like from this like video, if you're listening on the podcast today, I want you to level up with who you spend your time with. And that does not mean cutting all your friends and family and things like that. What I mean by leveling up is to make sure that you're spending time with people in business who are absolutely crushing it, right? You'll meet these people in coaching programs. You'll connect with them along the way. It's why you've really got to be networking, because guys, having a conversation, right, with someone who's doing $500,000 a month is a different conversation to someone who is doing $10,000 a month, right? So to be able to have these conversations, to see where their businesses are going and all the, things that are going well, and also the issues that they're having was really amazing. I had an incredible night. So let's dive into it to give you guys a bit of value today. So guys, the first point I want to learn, the 6 that we're going to cover today, is having different levels to your program, right? From low ticket to high ticket. Right. And all the coaching program all the coaching programs do this across the world, but fitness businesses don't do it like really well. Right. So, let's say you've got your base program, like a low ticket, which would be a free 7-day pass. Right. Everyone kind of has some type of free trial that they use. They try not to use it too much, but we have that like from really low ticket, right, all the way up. Right. And one of the big differences that you can encounter is what a lot of people do is they focus on increasing and earning more money by just pumping new members into their business, right? And they miss the really important metric, which is what are our average members paying us per month, right? If you can increase that, let's say if you had the same amount of members and everyone just paid you, $100 a week more or $5,000 a year more, right? Your business profits would fucking absolutely explode. So you want to map it out from low ticket to high ticket. And guys, here's how we did it in our gyms, right? Just to give you like a little bit of perspective, right? So we had our low ticket, which is a free trial. Then they went to like a 28-day paid program. Then we had different tiers of programming from $65 a week to $94 a week to our PT programs, which are $118 per week and higher, right? But you don't want to stop there. If we want to go really start to get people to pay more money, right? What else can you add into your programming, right? One of the things that we added that worked really well were international and domestic retreats. Okay. We also added in kids programming because obviously the parents, right, they had kids. So we'll increase the customer lifetime value by getting their kids in. Along the way as well, like we were like very passionate about life coaching and mentoring. So we launched the 1% Club, which was another like $2,000 a year to join that, which was a higher level of coaching. So you really want to map out, like someone comes in on a free trial, how can we get them up and ascend them to, attending that international retreat, which is like a $3,500 once-off payment. And I want you to just have a think about that. I want you to have a think about what other services or what services do you have that you're not pushing, right? To get someone from paying you $60 a week to getting someone to pay you $100 a week, right? Because people are spending money everywhere across the world. Like I know some gyms that do like meal prep and things like that. I wouldn't recommend that, right? But it's just other ways that you can increase your revenue from low ticket to high ticket. And all these businesses, right, that do really high, 6 figures, 7 figures every single month have ascension within their program, right? Where people can really scale up, right? Where of course the programs are more expensive, but it's adding more value along the way. And I want you to have a think about that in your fitness business. And I was actually talking to Marco. So Marco's like a really, really great guy. He's really, really good at sales. And I'll go, Marco, man, it's really crazy, like where you've come from, selling, 28-day challenges over the phone to now selling, consulting programs worth like 50 and 60,000. And he said something that like blew my fucking mind, right? He actually said, he goes, Jimmy, it's actually easier to sell high ticket business consulting compared to cold ticket, $149 challenges, $199. And I've heard my friend Matt Ryder talk about this before, about the best place to get really good at sales is to cut your teeth on fitness sales, because you can get a big volume of leads, but it's often to like a cold audience. And guys, it's just something to think about, right? To come from a professional salesperson to say that selling like $40,000 programs is easier than selling $199, fitness 28-day challenges and things like that. It's really just something for us to think, to say that, being really good at sales and fitness, it isn't easy. Everyone likes to say it's easy. Everyone's like, oh yeah, just do this, just do this, just do this, right? But when you have guys like that saying that it's not like as easy as everyone says it is, right? It's a really good point to make sure that you're focusing on getting incredibly good at sales within your businesses. And you've really got to work on it, guys. It's not an easy sale, right? Everyone says it's easy, but he's saying that it's not. And I've always known for a long time, it's like, hey, when I started to sell like consulting and things like that, it was actually a lot easier for me as well than selling like a, 28-day challenge and things like that, because the pain points are a lot greater. So guys, I want you to just make sure you're focusing on being really world-class at sales. So we've got like whole portals of this within our inner circle. And it's why we have Coach Brad on there, who's an absolute expert, right, at selling fitness sales, both face-to-face and over the phone. And it's something you must get really good at, because there's more fitness suppliers, there's more gyms, there's more online programs than ever before, right? And the real thing that will make you stand out to reach your goals is, firstly, let's make sure you've got a great product, right? But then you have to be absolutely fucking incredible at marketing and sales to hit really high 6 figures or 7 figures within your business, or to even get to a level where you're taking home 100K profit every single year, which seems like a pretty common goal for people who, start in our programs and things like that. And guys, the next point, I was talking to a guy, Dan, at dinner, really, really great guy. He actually moved over from Perth to work with one of the businesses. And it just really made me think, and to have a look at the culture that both of the businesses have created, a culture that people would move interstate to be involved with. A culture that people will go above, like they'll push heaven and earth for this business, where they absolutely love their business. And, to go into a couple of things that these businesses do. So like, firstly, they'll hire them like personal trainers and things like that to make sure they look after their health, their sleep, and everything like that. They even get like IV drips in their business, like every single month, to keep people at optimum health. They do so much fucking coaching, like to make their staff in both businesses absolutely incredible at what they do. It's absolutely mind-boggling. Like Brad and I did a call on Friday, which you'll find on the podcast, about staff training. And that's just really like just a small piece of what these really big businesses do. Like, just do so much staff training and make their staff absolute killers. Where just imagine, guys, if you spent, say 2 hours every single week or 3 hours every single week, with the outcome of going, how can I make my trainers the world's best? How can I make my trainers so fucking good that people would travel 50 Ks to train with them? And that's really the benchmark that you want to set, because I see so much stuff at the moment about, how to grow your business, how to get more leads, how to get more sales and things like that, which I totally get. And guys, to be honest, I'm probably part of the problem here, but I'm going to try and give you a solution. Another way to go about it is just to have the absolute best fucking product and service. So when you get someone, your retention rate's a lot higher, you get a lot more referrals, and it makes your marketing a lot easier. And I'm telling you, I've sold for gyms, and it would be the gyms that I own. I had like a couple of the gyms that were absolutely firing. We had the best trainers and everything like that. And then along our journey, guys, it does get a bit bumpy, where some of the times there, maybe wasn't the right culture in one of the gyms. You weren't sure that the people were getting 100% looked after, right? Which happened to me in my businesses, and it made it harder for me to sell. And it made harder for me to market, because I knew the product wasn't exactly where I wanted it to be. So let's focus as fitness professionals, everyone watching this or everyone listening to this, let's focus to make our teams the fucking best in the world, to make them so good, right, that people beg to train with us. right? To make that culture, to love and care and nurture our trainers, to make them better human beings, to make them help them hit their personal goals, but then also make them great trainers technically, to understand like the IQ, right? The emotional intelligence as well that comes with helping people get a great result. Because one of the things that people are missing is in fitness. One of the biggest things we had to teach our trainers is they're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. They love fitness. They will get up on a Sunday and train for 2 hours and absolutely enjoy the experience. But the people they're training don't. So you really need to cover that emotional intelligence and that understanding of the way that they coach a 25-year-old male is different to how they coach a 45-year-old female with a couple of kids and a full-time job, right? And I want you to really focus on that, because if you create amazing culture and amazing trainers where people will travel to work with you and you have all these amazing onboarding systems and this really high level of staff, it's going to make your business a hell of a lot easier, right? And guys, we've only got 3 points left, right? The next one is you can't scale fast without a great team, right? I was sitting in at this dinner with these guys, right? And they were just raving about their team, about the people that they're partners with, about how good their staff are, about how much work they put into them. And you just remember, guys, there's a certain level to get to that, maybe 20K a month mark in fitness. You can pretty much do it yourself, right? You're going to be working a lot, but you can do it yourself. Anything beyond that, you must bring on a great team, which would be probably at the start getting a VA, and then you might get, a full-time trainer. I think the most important hire for anyone in a fitness business is a 2IC, which is a full-timer who helps you run the ship, right? And then we can build the rest of the staff off the back of it. But you cannot scale fast without a great team. And there is a difference, guys, between having someone on the team and having a really great team member who is absolutely dominant in their role and crushes it. There is a really big difference. And I'm sure you guys like watching or listening along will understand that, where it's really important with our great team is one of the things you can do actively, each month is start to rate your team on their performance. So rate them like 0 out of 5, 0 being, terrible, 5 being really great on their technical, right, ability, on their ability to coach, clients to lose weight, or, also as well on their sales, on their marketing, on their ability to help the team outside of the sessions. And you can make your own little rating factor and then go, cool. Coach Jimmy at the moment, he's a 3 on the technical side of the sessions. Like he's not quite where we need him to be, right? Then make a game plan for me over the next month to get me from a 3 to a 4. And that way you're creating this team and making sure they're always improving and being a really, really great team member for your business. Guys, the next one, which I kind of covered a little bit at the start, but it's like your network is your net worth, right? If you have the right network, you'll increase your revenue each month. And obviously, guys, I can't go into like specific stories because it was private at the dinner, but just the people that these guys know as a network would absolutely, blow your mind. Like people they call friends, right? And then the more powerful friends you have, the better opportunities you get in life, right? If you really make sure you come from a place of loving and caring for people, building a solid friendship, really, really amazing things happen. And it's kind of like a funny thing. I was like a different kind of network to be, similar to your fitness business, guys, was amazing relationship we had for a couple of years with our local AFL club. They were called the Manly Wolves. And my business partner, Connor, and I, we played for them, won a couple of premierships. Connor was like much better at AFL than I was. And obviously he was very valued. And I just tried to help out around the club as much as I could. One year I got this like award for, being the most active and helping around the club, which I was like super thankful for. But that network, right? When we opened our gyms, we reached out to the president. They had another alignment with another gym. They cut that alignment to go with us pretty much straight away, which was amazing. And then we started to train them. And then they started to email and they started to text message. And like the president and the coaches all wanted to grow our business, where like the under 18s coach, Louis, an absolute legend, would bring in his under 18s guys and he would structure them program to say, you have to do 1 session a week at Code 5 and things like that. And that network, because we spent years in the trenches with them, brought us so many amazing memories, but also increased our revenue massively just because we built some really solid friendships within that network, which really helped our fitness business. So you want to make sure you're always networking. You always want to make sure you're treating people the way you want to be treated and helping them before you ask for help. And if you're able to do that, guys, really amazing opportunities and ventures happen in your life that you'd never really think about, right? But it just happens over time. So just always remember, having the right network will improve your revenue each month. And guys, just the last one is making sure, guys, just remember any organic leads that you get, right, which would be people from your Instagram, your Facebook, your personal networks and things like that, is 100% you can close them for higher ticket sales, right? On organic marketing is a big thing in the consulting space. So a lot of stuff in the consulting at the moment is a lot of people marketing through free groups and things like that. So the reason for that is because once you build a deeper affiliation with watching videos, two-step posts and things like that, we know in the consulting space, if someone like downloads like 3 of our lead magnets, we can close them at a higher percentage and also at a higher price point, right? But what does that mean for gym owners? What it means, guys, is when someone's coming through from your personal network, you don't have to sell them a 28-day challenge, or you don't have to sell them a free 7-day pass. You're able to sell them those, $80, $90, $100 a week packages straight away off the bat. And I think we're working with a couple of clients within our inner circle, and their price point at a minimum is $118 a week. So what we're doing a lot with that kind of stuff is, firstly, you got to make sure you have the right offer, right, to get people started. But then you also want to make sure that you're getting your leads from the right area. And I think, guys, I've seen this massive trend at the moment of people doing incredibly well off their organic marketing. So that would be your friends list on Facebook, people who are following you on Instagram, and there's a few really high level tactics you can use to make sure you get those consultations. But, one of my friends, Jade, from the inner circle, she closes like 3 to 5 people every single week on her program from her organic profile, to a stage where she's growing so consistently that she doesn't want to run Facebook ads anymore, because she's just growing at that +2 members every single week organically. So guys, remember, on your organic sales, you can close them at a higher price point. 100% if you're running ads for a 28-day challenge and it's to a cold audience, it's a little bit tricky. You got to have the right scripts and things like that to get them in. But just know your organic sales and referral sales, you're able to close them at a higher price point on day one, because they already have ran through your know, like, and trust funnels, or they've been recommended to your business. And I think one of the really big differences that I see from a lot of people in the inner circle program, and a lot of people I coach, is their ability to sell, their ability to meet someone, right, and get them on a $90 a week program on day one, rather than a free 7-day trial or $28 for 28 days. Right. And because let's say it, guys, with the right organic strategy, with referrals and Facebook ads, you don't really have an issue at the moment generating leads for your business. Or if you do, just join the inner circle and we'll be able to help that for you really quickly. Where the magic comes in this fitness business, guys, is what is your ability to translate a lead into a high ticket sale? What is your ability to do that? And that's where the whole sales mechanisms come in. Firstly, your confidence in the program, your sales mindset. Then there's obviously like scripts and templates that we provide for you guys to help make that easier. And that's a big difference I see, because we work with guys in our program who are doing $4,000 a month all the way up to like $100,000 plus a month. And one of the really big differences that I see is their ability to sell consistently at the right price point. And it's definitely something I would be focusing on as gym owners over the next couple of months, to make sure you get absolutely amazing at your sales process, right? So that you can sign these people up into high ticket programs. And yes, marketing to your network and people who are engaging on your social media, it gives you that ability to close at a higher price point much quicker. So guys, I hope you got a little bit of value from that. If you have any questions from the video or the podcast, feel free to comment below, or guys, send me a message on Instagram, Jimmy_Pomponio. And guys, if anyone ever wants any help, just reach out. I'd really love to help as many people as I can in the fitness industry, mainly just make more money. That's really what I want people to do. I want you guys to make more fucking money. So everyone's on a full-time salary. Everyone's taking home profits every month. And we have a nice business that's not at the threat of shutting down and closing down, that you feel safe. You can buy your family a home. You can go on holidays and all those fun things. So if that kind of resonates with you, if you do want to earn more money, if you kind of want to work together, please reach out to me anytime. I'd really love to help you guys. Have a really great day.